Hello everyone, welcomes to my Days of Our Lives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Stefan asks EJ for assistance and enlists his help to take out Clyde. Updates and spoilers for Days of Our Lives teasing Stefan DiMera will ask EJ DiMera for assistance in defeating Clyde Weston. Since Clyde's goons almost killed EJ, Stefan is aware that he is not the only DiMera who Clyde has blackmailed into carrying out his nefarious drug operations. He hopes that EJ would show sympathy for his situation. EJ DiMera is likewise enraged against Clyde Weston. Since his younger brother's living return in the DiMera crypt a few years ago, EJ hasn't fully trusted him. Over the past few years, they have undoubtedly had their disagreements and numerous brotherly run-ins, but they agree when it comes to Clyde. In addition to corrupt police officers in the Salem Police Department, Clyde has a vast network of criminals operating outside of the law to further his illicit drug trade. When Stefan informs EJ that he is now collaborating with Harris Michaels to bring down Clyde, he is fairly certain that he can persuade EJ to assist him. Even though being incarcerated is rather inconvenient, Clyde hasn't let up on his good work. Stefan finds it hard to trust EJ too because he's witnessed him engage in some shady DA business in the past, but he tells him his wife is in danger. In order to teach her a lesson, Gabby Hernandez DiMera already had her leg broken, and during her previous incarceration, she lost the capacity to procreate. Gabby finds Statesville even more terrifying as a result, and Stefan is aware that such an incident would require the presence of dishonest guards and possibly even wardens. EJ agrees that Orpheus and Clyde are probably still working together because Orpheus was able to breach the computer systems a few years ago and release prisoners at will. Every piece of the jigsaw has to go. Stefan argues that in order for EJ to be successful in stopping drug use in Salem, he needs to realize that the drug trade is made up of numerous pieces that need to be removed, much like a puzzle. If not, the puzzle master, in this example, Clyde, will simply recruit new parts, and the issue remains unsolved. Stefan also tells EJ that they both experienced resurrections, and that he knows what happened when Clyde's goons shot and nearly killed him. The sons of Stefano DiMera need to learn how to cooperate and behave as a family. EJ and Stefan begin to devise a strategy to finally eliminate Clyde and his drug network. After Nicole's death, does EJ turn sinister? Updates and spoilers for Days of Our Lives teasing with Nicole DiMera gone, EJ DiMera might become more evil. Nicole will undoubtedly be written out now that Ariane is gone, and the DiMera's need a new Stefano DiMera type figure. It would make the most sense for EJ to take a nasty turn. One of the few to have actually knew Stefano DiMera, only 3 older siblings, and EJ were the other DiMera's who had first-hand knowledge of Stefano when he was alive. These siblings are Tony DiMera, Kristen DiMera, and Megan DiMera. All living people younger than EJ have never met him and discovered as adults that he is their biological father. Only a Stefano could have filled the vacuum in Salem, and EJ has the best chance of becoming the next Stefano. Only under extreme circumstances may Stefano DiMera exhibit a nasty side, otherwise, he wouldn't be Stefano and would not have killed Clyde Weston. Kristen DiMera, not the Phoenix, please. Even though Kristen had a Phoenix tattoo, she couldn't be the Phoenix because Stefano's schemes were far more cunning than Kristen's. Megan could have been close, but she's too busy dodging the law right now to assume leadership roles, and on top of that, her siblings don't think highly of her. Regarding Chad DiMera, he was the one who destroyed the brain chip that contained Stefano's essence in order to prevent him from acting in any way. EJ is the most like his father, which makes him the ideal candidate to carry on the patriarchal DiMera tradition with his fiery temper and desire for retribution. EJ also has a tendency to be very controlling. The days of happiness for EJ DiMera are numerical. After Ariane Zucker's final airdate, which may be 3 or 4 more months away due to the taping schedule, there has been no word on a Nicole character recast. The character might even end up dead, leaving EJ a furious man seeking retribution and having to deal with an uninformed stepdaughter and an unidentified baby. EJ may quickly turn resentful and more Stefano-like, particularly if it turns out that Jude Brady, uncast, is Nicole's child from her marriage to Eric Brady. Susan Banks, EJ's mother, isn't around either, otherwise she would be trying to reason with him. To becoming Stefano Jr. is the last thing Susan would want for Elvis John DiMera. When Holly awakens, Nicole and EJ are ecstatic, but all she can recall is Tate giving her something, drugs? Teases of updates and spoilers for Days of Our Lives. When Holly Jonas awakens, Nicole and EJ DiMera are overjoyed. However, when they probe her for memories, all she can recall is Tate Black offering her something. Although Tate, who is already residing in a halfway home, is unable to see Holly, he is informed that she is currently at home and remains unconscious. He recalls the gift he gave her at her birthday celebration, which also served as a Christmas gift. Holly might not wake up for days or even months, but Nicole's brainwave activity is excellent, so even if she isn't awake, she knows what to expect. Holly wakes up the next day, and both of them are happy that she's awake. Nicole asks what, if anything, she remembers. She mentions Tate, but she doesn't say when. Nicole remains with Holly while EJ leaves for work. After he leaves, Holly talks about Tate and suddenly recalls his giving her something. Nicole misunderstands what Holly is saying, believing that Holly is recalling Tate giving her drugs at the party. It's possible that Holly just truly remembers him giving her a birthday present a few months ago. Holly explains as she and EJ keep an eye on her that she just wouldn't be able to respond to it right now, but maybe soon. It's wonderful that Holly reacts to stimuli minimally since she will clutch Nicole's hand. However, she's generally very lost and may stay that way for some time. Nicole tries to rouse Holly up and get her involved, but overall, Holly is still pretty much out of it. Details are needed. She doesn't act like she knows Johnny DiMera visited the day before, and when she tries to answer questions, she mumbles as if she might be under anesthesia. She says the last thing she remembers was Tate handing her something, but she doesn't appear to know exactly what happened and is full of questions. Because she was still fixated on Johnny at Christmas, Tate had brought the Christmas birthday present to the celebration. Nicole still interprets Holly's statement that she was given drugs during the party to suggest that Tate gave her the drugs. Clyde Weston is holding all the aces in hands currently on Days of Our Lives. If blackmailing Ava into submission wasn't enough, the criminal has now also leveraged Stefan DiMera to work under his thumb. But how far can his menace really go? Especially in a town like Salem, where innocent bystanders turn into mega-villain at the flick of switch. The spoilers reveal that it might be time for Tripp to jump lanes and show his wicked side, however, for good reasons. Keep reading to find out what's about to go down.